enough.
An artificial life is a life that's sweeter. Live a life that's sweeter with Auntie's choice.
Purpleberry product samples! Purpleberry product samples!
Auntie's authentic biomass goo.
Item. Business is good. We have positive bit flow. Folio is... But we can always do better. I'll give it to you straight in my quarterly underperformance review. First up, excessive corporate malfeasance. The only division that earns us less when they work more. Ease off the throttle, gang. Won't be any malfeasance if you don't look for it. Next is
You there?
assertive
Yes, you.
arbitration.
I'd recognize your kind anywhere.
You're one of those folks that eats in net worth.
Just the sort of
You're
job you've
supposed to
been missing.
squeeze blood from every contract, not put us in the red. Learn to negotiate. Xenobiological exploitation.
Purpleberry product
Samples from our
is down
nutritious tobacco line.
I'm not paying professional hunters.
Horse
to run
comestibles! Horse com-
acquire and
Hey,
exploit the
didn't you hear me growl in a discouraging manner? The first testee ain't to be disturbed.
Oh, no, it's okay. I'm gonna, converserate a little. Just wait over there for me or something.
right now.
As you wish. Retreating to hover at a respectful distance.
I care for it.
Sorry, they get a mite carried away most times.
Subordinates. Spare me no gumption, and I promise we
Oh,
will all
that.
thrive.
Yeah. I wish they wouldn't say that. Ain't accustomed to fancy titles. Don't mind them. They're here to make sure nothing happens. To me, that is. On account of being a close personal friend of Auntie Cleo. It's all a bit much, to be honest. But I guess it's like Auntie always says. Anything worth doing is worth overdoing completely.
You can imagine, plus a few more that you can't imagine, but that we can sell you recipes
Me?
for. We
Rich?
are also
Never thought about it like that, but guess I do have all my vital needs sort of cared for. Save for anyone who cared to listen to me. Oh, until you, I mean. Been some time. Anyhow, probably shouldn't just mull about here engaging in idle talk. If she saw me, she'd probably chide me for being overly friendly with everyone, like she used to.
Enough of that. You ain't idling. You're networking. Expanding business opportunities. That's my go-to line anyway.
Oh, guess I was at that, huh? Thanks. Like your arm, by the way. Mine are just boring metal.
Oh, it saves me from small talk, mostly. Ain't many folk who aren't put off by the limb and avoid me entirely, if I'm honest.
respond to what you want through your decisions as consumers.
Yeah, like go to a saloon or something and just chit-chat. Like everybody around here seems to do, right? Like, all the time. Wait, really? Why, sure. I mean, guess I can't see the harm. Hey, stay here, will you? Me and my new friend here, we're just going over there, to the bottom runger, to talk.
Input, but keeping alert as if our jobs and our lives depended on it.
Early adopter at Auntie's Choice, we understand that the marketplace is dynamic, efficient, and well-suited to the shifting needs of our populace. After all, that's what unbridled freedom's all about.
Horse comestibles! Horse comestibles! We're literally giving them away!
Purchase and consume.
With Auntie's Choice. As your peerless leader, known for her unparalleled business acumen, I might appear above the occasional frivolity. But no, I do enjoy spectating a rousing sporting match as much as all of you base
Right, so how does this all work exactly? They bring you a drink, and then people just converserate?
Arcadia Grown League is a worthy substitute. Certainly a more profitable program than the Protectorate's watered-down ripoff. Pitchball, they call it. My, how imaginative. And don't get me started on their arbitrary rule changes. Bronzing is prohibited in the Tuesday and Thursday zone? Why
Oh,
even
right, and
have
I'd add that
Thursday?
big talk is for big people who matter. So we don't talk about work matters or our day. Okay then. What other sort of stuff you want to talk about? The weather, maybe?
Sounds like red ink to Auntie. Our tossball teams play for keeps. I witnessed no fewer than 6 critical blood force dramas in last week's contest.
Oh,
between the
Felicity.
Helios
Felicity
Brothers
Carroll.
and Spectral
Dr.
Brand.
Felicity Carroll, eventually. So guess she's Dr. Auntie Cleo now, technically? If that's how that works. She came to be lead scientist of research and development at Numa Experimental Station. I knew her when she was just Felicity, back in the good old days, when the company still did, human testing first, instead of just letting stuff willy-nilly out into the wild like now. I was her best test subject.
Our athletic assets would achieve full profit potential as human billboards. Of course, I also enjoy the simple pleasure of watching professional athletes bludgeon each other.
Guess that's why them guards call me the first testee. Hadn't occurred to me before. Auntie must have come up with it.
Until next time, look for me in the Platinum Executive Skybox above the
Sure
line of
was determined.
storage.
I'll tell you what. Made her own healing grease in a rusty old can of Spacer's chalk. Got one of them entry science jobs at Auntie Cleo. You know, the corporation, not the person. Was a whole different person back then, if you can believe it. Started scaling the corporate ladder right quick.
Since then,
Weren't too long before she left the colony completely.
consumed the first of many rivals, but that original goal remains one of our goals. Yes, now we strive to spread unfettered free
Oh,
trade and
no,
self-betterment throughout
they weren't
the
like that at all.
But
Oh,
we
you
do
got me
so
reminiscing
knowing
something
you
fierce.
persist.
Did I mention she and I shared an expired chum bar once? Good times.
You don't say. Don't suppose you can think of any other fuzzy memories like that, or less fuzzy ones?
Maybe I can remember other important things like that. I'll sure try. You know, this is nice. Talking like this is much better than when the other person just ambles off like they never heard you.
Notice you've got your own share of prostheses. Those from the garbage pile on Argos or testing on Numa?
Lost an arm back when we learned that antacid wasn't safe for skin. One foot was testing a Raptidon repellent where, I guess they were more just indifferent. I lose track.
You've been through it, huh? I hope you know these experiments did some real good for us. I wouldn't be here alive and with this arm intact if it weren't for folk like you.
Item. Business is good. We have positive bit flow. Our portfolio is diversified. But we can always do better. I'll give it to you straight in my quarterly underperformance review. First up, excessive...
Well, you know, I haven't talked to her for, going on 40 years or thereabouts, I think. But, you know, we were real tight when we were nubbins. When she approved my request for this role, I got a letter from her that said, dictated but not read at the end. Like she was talking right to me. Or at me, maybe.
Down 14% in net gross. You're supposed to squeeze blood from every contract, not put us in the red. Learn to negotiate. Xenobiological exploitation's output is down 18%. I'm not paying professional hunters to run a petting zoo.
Yeah. People could have just asked me if they'd wanted to know. The whole entire talking time. Mayhap they were afeard of my guards.
Aggressive rivals and the actions of maverick
All I know is one day, Felicity said she was up for a promotion to be Auntie. Said it was an idea that went through every generation or some such. Auntie, she told me once she needed to climb to the top no matter what. But that she was real sorry about the people she had to step on to get there, though.
all thrive. There are so many reasons to shop for Auntie's Choice products. We have a wide range of goods for every budget.
You know what? You might have the right of it. I never thought of it like that before. It just made me sad because she was so sad. That might be all I want to talk about. The rest makes me, you ever have this empty falling feel? You know, in your chest? Like that, I guess. I don't know. Would hate to be rude. You come out with me and all.
That any kind of parasite found in an Auntie's Choice product is provided free of charge and is not the property of Auntie's Choice or its subsidiary companies, and the eating of said parasite absolves Auntie's Choice of any legal responsibility in perpetuity
Okay.
throughout the galaxy.
Sure, we can keep on, converserating. Just a bit, right? Well, what about it?
Man is a ballad for our ages, a thing of legend to be handed down for a modest fee to each successive generation. Spacer's Choice swollen-headed mascot represents the worst impulses of old corporations, who unfairly stacked the deck against the little person, as they tried with us at Tau Ceti. But did Auntie Cleo take Spacer's
No.
Choice
I mean,
shenanigans
you're doing
lying
that
down?
thing where you're always saying the opposite, right? Because I've been not upbeat for a while. I remember people always used to say, "What do you have to be so void damn happy about?" Usually while throwing something my way. Sorry if my churlish moping brought down the mood. Been like that ever since that, I don't know, last day I saw Phil at Auntie. That time I lied.
I want to cleave it in twain. Auntie's Choice! Darlings! We won! Hostile takeover this!
I was going to turn her in, but she was there. Felicity. She was all crying. Told me all the bad stuff she did. Needed somebody to say she weren't a bad person. So I said it. And now I wonder a lot if I am the bad person on account of that lie.
It's time for profit forecast time, starting with product development, the Borscht loaf and butter of our entire operation. Thanks to our marketing wizards selling the sizzle of incremental product improvements, sales of new and improved stimulants and nutrition supplements are up 11% quarter over quarter. Not too shabby, but that's small change compared to experimental operations, where top lab coats are doing pioneering, confidential work in, well, whatever they're working on, don't worry about it. All I know is their department alone is responsible for a 28% increase in our entire operational budget for the next fiscal
Maybe I'm not
semi-decade.
good, but I'm less bad? Less bad is pretty good, I reckon. A less bad person might not need to feel bad a lot. Thanks. Well, guess I should get back to work. Important job and all. You know what? I haven't felt this springy inside since Fel and I worked the garbage pile on Argos. Like, less bad. Maybe good even.
Ink on our balance sheet. You're welcome, employees. Have a profitable day.
Takes all sorts.
Stop that scrounging around.
Business is good. We have positive bit flow. Our portfolio is diversified. But we can always do better. I'll give it to you straight in my quarterly underperformance.
Borscht Comestibles! Borscht Comestibles! We're literally giving them away!
The only division that earns us less when they work more. Ease off the throttle, gang. Won't be any malfeasance if you don't look for it. Next is assertive arbitration. Quite the bit. Down 14% in net growth. You're supposed to squeeze blood from every contract, not put us in the red. Learn to
From pop guns to self-propelled cannons, I have whatever size weaponry you need to make all your problems pathetic.
I'm not paying professional hunters to run up headings and
Arriving any moment now.
approaching station. Short time. I get it. Between the rifts, aggressive rivals, and the actions of maverick freelancers, there's a lot of volatility out there, right? The market hates uncertainty.
You want freedom of choice. You want Auntie's Choice. Auntie's Choice knows that a better you is just 3 pills and an ointment away. Why choose just any choice when you could choose Auntie's Choice? Too much Spacer's Ale? Try Auntie's Choice Pep Pills. Good for what ails you. You want freedom of choice. You want Auntie's Choice. Auntie's Choice knows that a better you is just 3 pills and an ointment away. Why choose just any choice when you could choose Auntie's Choice? Too much Spacer's Ale? Try Auntie's Choice Pep Pills. Good for what ails you. You want freedom of choice. You want Auntie's Choice. Auntie's Choice knows that a better you is just 3 pills and an ointment away. Why choose just any choice when you could choose Auntie's Choice? Too much Spacer's Ale? Try Auntie's Choice Pep Pills. Good for what ails you.
I done falled off the corporate ladder.
Hey, everybody, look who it is. Our duly contracted proxy. All finished? Knew he was connected. What'd you find out? He tell you any secrets about Auntie?
Or inspiring stories about her career ascent? You know, that might act as encouragement to them like us, presently stagnating in our position of paid employee. Whoa! Just like normal people.
That's real relatable. I mean, we all done that, right? But I just never thought she would. 'Cause she's Auntie, you know?
Yeah, like she could eat a bar right out of the paste obtruder, the freshest and least natural it's ever gonna be.
That everything? Can't even imagine possessing that degree of marketing acumen.
You could just tell people how to think and do things. Like to not constantly yell at you all the time for only just doing your job.
Those details were highly motivating, both personally and professionally. Real roadmap to success kind of thing.
Diverges greatly from events depicted in Auntie the Musical, the all-singing adaptation of Auntie's life story, which we've all, of course, watched 9 times. Didn't make the drink, or didn't make... Oh, I see.
Less we know about all that, the better. But I knew you'd effectuate effectually. Right? Wasn't I just saying? Here, for your trouble, from all of us. Now, about that last person of interest. There's a former Spacer's Choice VIP in the brig. We tried talking to him, you know, to see if he had any useful dirt. But he's kind of mean.
Full of scathing invective.
Belittling, one might say. But, you know, tough sort like you might have an easier go of it. Nah, they got him set up like in olden times. They let everybody walk up and holler at him, throw produce and such. Whatever that is. You know, we all been chewed out pretty fiercely before. Kind of a regular occurrence, really. But I swear, I ain't never...
I still have nightmares. Sometimes I think I hear his voice, and I start to run.
Uh-huh. Likewise. Future generations will tell cautionary bedtime stories about that day. Oh, that sounded very take charge. Have to remember that. Okay, we'll make sure you've got authorization to the brig when you arrive. May you effectuate effectually toward the agreed-upon goal state. That's the Middle Manager Handbook again. Real take charge stuff.
I done falled off the corporate ladder.
Hails you! want freedom of... You want Auntie's choice. Live, love, laugh, purchase, and consume.
With Auntie's choice. As your peerless leader, known for her unparalleled business business acumen, I might appear above the occasional frivolity. But no, I do enjoy spectating a rousing sporting match as much as all of you base rank and file. The Big Rift cut off Tossball news from home, but our Arcadia Grown League is a worthy substitute. Certainly a more profitable program than the Protectorate's watered-down ripoff. Pitchball, they call it. My, how imaginative. And don't get me started on their arbitrary rule changes. Bronzing is prohibited in the Tuesday and Thursday zones? Why even have the T-zones then? Oh, and sportsmanlike conduct is tolerated? Ha! That will put posteriors in the seats. A blood sport without blood sounds like red ink to Auntie. Our tossball teams
Need anything?
play for keeps. I witnessed no
More's
fewer than 6 critical blood force traumas in last week's contest between the Easy Heel Loafers and Spectrum brand bandits. I'd pit our least bankable tossball team.
Go on.
against
You're clear to saunter freely.
the entire roster of pitchball pushovers any day of the fiscal week. Even with half our team's 32 backs benched, they'd forfeit by little time. It would be an embarrassment of body gold. Imagine the ad windfall. Our athletic assets would achieve full profit potential as human billboards. Of course, I also enjoy the simple pleasure of watching professional athletes bludgeon.
Ever read the Middle Manager Handbook?
Have a profit.
It really shores up the foundation of your fundamentals.
Like you. Until next time, look for me in the Platinum Executive Skybox above the line of scrummage. Anti-Cleos was specifically founded to fight what nature inflicts, to offer higher quality pharmaceuticals designed to be better than nature, because nature wants to kill you.
Stop that scrounging around.
Our company has grown, evolved, consumed the first of many rivals. But that original goal remains one of our goals. Yes, now we strive to spread unfettered free trade and self-betterment throughout the galaxy. But we do so knowing you persist, well fortified by our products. So strive, thrive, survive, arrive. Armed with Auntie's choice. Trust your Auntie.
Auntie, when are you going to have a sale?
My dear child, every day is a sale at Auntie's Choice.
Yes, you heard that right. Every day is a sale when you're shopping for the best products at the lowest prices. Auntie knows you want to spend your bits on the best things that money can buy. So she made sure every Auntie's Choice product is on sale for the lowest price that she can afford.
How do you know it's the best price? Because Auntie knows best. Always remember, commercialism is the foundation that Auntie's Choice Society is based upon. Not because we worship bits, but because of the system's glorious efficacy. While the Protectorate decide what its subjects get, we respond to what you want through your decisions as consumers. What's more, we skip the frivolously...
Purple berry product samples! Purple berry product samples!
employ. Why wait 20 years to bring a new product to market when it... enhancing people's lives now as a responsible society. We allow you to take part in public product testing, respecting your right to risk a few pesky side effects as an early adopter. At Auntie's Choice, we understand that the marketplace is dynamic, efficient, and well-suited to the shifting needs of our populace. After all, that's what unbridled freedom's all about.
From pop guns to self-propelled
Can't tell the
cannons,
difference between
I have
cover
whatever
and
size
concealment.
weaponry you need to make all your
a good set
problems
of armor
past
before
tense.
someone succeeds in ventilating you.
Official means at Auntie's Choice. Strive to be 110% wholly plus artificial. Artificiality is our guiding principle.
Ah, wonderful. More of you.
Welcome to The Brig by Corporate Compliance. Please do not taunt the prisoners. Thank you. I know what I said, and I meant what I said. Visitors to the brig are required to taunt the prisoners, at least to the best of their abilities. We hope you've deeply enjoyed your visit to The Brig by Corporate Compliance.
Yeah.
Come to jeer at a fallen old rival like all the rest. Swear I heard from everybody else in this rickety tub. So far, I am decidedly unimpressed. Been some sorely lackluster heckling from your colleagues. Clever as barbs weren't clever enough by half. Not expecting much, but go ahead. Try your worst. Let's hear it.
Remember, Elise, when you told colleagues over drinks at the bottom runner that I was, quote, long in the tooth and short on ideas? Then you agonized for weeks that your opponent might get back to
That was almost all right. Better than most. Pretty so-so. Got anything else?
will be far less stressful. And if you haven't heard your name yet, breathe easy.
You implying I'm suffering from oxygen deprivation? You do know the only thing keeping us breathing on this tub is an air scrubber built by the lowest bidder. Joke's on all of us. Anyhow, you done yet? Or you got more?
Live, love, laugh, purchase, and consume.
With Auntie's Choice. As your peerless leader known for her unparalleled business acumen,
Then, I see where you're going. I should issue the sternest possible reprimand to myself, right? All right, that was reasonably tolerable. You're almost half decent at this. Not especially skilled, but not atrocious. Not good, though. Definitely not good. Don't abandon your present employment by any means. I figured as much. You're like... this should be rich. What now? Jeer away.
bronzing is prohibited in the Tuesday and Thursday zones. Why even have the T-zones then?
Wait, you didn't come here for the express purpose of ridicule and castigation? Well, certainly embraced it, though. Respect the flexibility and commitment. So, all right, I give up. What do you want?
Play for keeps. I witnessed no fewer than 6 critical blood force dramas in last week's contest between the Easy Heel Loafers and Spectrum brand bandits.
Yeah, well, we did stab her in the back first. Only routine business, though. To take it personal to the extent she did is, simply put, A serious breach in corporate decorum. Look, I appreciate the attention and all, but does any of this benefit me? Because otherwise, you might as well just jeer away.
Imagine the ad windfall. Our athletic assets would achieve full profit potential as human billboards. Of course, I also enjoy the simple pleasure of watching professional athletes bludgeon each other. Such a relatable interest. See, subordinates, I'm just like you. Until next time, look for me in the Platinum Executive Skybox above the line of storage.
Appreciate the directness. A simple transaction. None of this self-determinism claptrap. Just two people haggling out a deal. Name's Himanshu Tegulapalli, regional brand manager for Tau Ceti, Spacer's Choice. Auntie has it in for all of us former reps, but me in particular. Been humiliating Spacer's Choice every chance she gets. You seen those display images mocking the Moon Man? Dressed up like a baby? Petty stuff. Being completely one-sided. Till now.
And self-betterment throughout the galaxy, but we do so knowing you persist. Well fortified by our...
You bet. I want my turn. Figured I earned it. I mean, look at me. I taped a particularly scathing diatribe earlier. Patch it into the PA system. Let me have my say. Not on me presently, no. They tend to take things off prisoners, you know? It's weirdly universal. Also wasn't wearing this reeking thing prior to being staged for public ridicule. The audio cartridge is in an evidence locker in the room behind that desk. Bet if you just ask the guard over there nicely for access, she'd open it right up for you. The PA system controls are in the back room at client intake. Had it all worked out earlier, before I got caught. Wonderful. That broadcast is gonna be the finest verbal rebuke of my career. I should mention while you're on this ship, Auntie's Choice has a few products what might improve your odor, looks, and breath. Sorry. Couldn't help myself.
Welcome to... What is it? Well, you'd probably pay me to remotely unlock it. And/or ask me in a remarkably debonair fashion. All right. See that door behind me? Pleasure to...
What's more, we skip the frivolously lengthy approval process our overbearing neighbors employ.
Can't tell the difference
From
between
pop
cover
guns
and
to
concealment.
self-propelled cannons,
Then you
I have
need a
whatever
good
size
set of
weaponry
armor
you
before
need to
someone
make all your
succeeds in
problems past
ventilating.
tense.
Responsible member of society, we allow you to take part in public product testing, respecting your right to risk a few pesky side effects as an early adopter. At Auntie's Choice, we understand that the marketplace is dynamic, efficient, and well-suited to the shifting needs of our populace. After all, that's what unbridled freedom is all about.
Auntie's Choice knows that a better you is just 3 pills and an ointment away. Why choose just any choice when you could choose Auntie's Choice? Too much Spacer's Ale? Try Auntie's Choice Pep Pills. Good for what ails you. Your favorite non-alcoholic vodka. You want freedom of choice. You want Auntie's Choice. You want a punch? Auntie's Choice knows that a better you is just 3 pills and an ointment. Rehydrated water. Why choose just any choice when you could choose Auntie's Choice? Spacer's Ale? Try Auntie's Choice Pep Pills. Good for what ails you. You want freedom of choice. You want Auntie's Choice.
Stop that scrounging around.
Auntie's Choice knows that a better you is just 3 pills and an ointment away. This'll get you into orbit. Just any choice when you could choose Auntie's Choice. Too much Spacer's Ale? Try Auntie's Choice Pep Pills. Good for what ails you. You want freedom of choice. You want Auntie's Choice. Auntie's Choice knows that a better you is just 3 pills and an ointment away. Why choose just any choice when you could choose Auntie's
Any
Choice?
questions?
Too much Spacer's Ale? Try Auntie's Choice Pep Pills. Good for what ails you. You want freedom of choice. You want Auntie's Choice.
This unit is currently unavailable or meaningless.
Auntie's Choice knows that a better you is 3 pills and an ointment away.
Attention all employees of this poor excuse for corporate plundership. This ill-conceived, off-brand take on an oligarchy. What you will of Spacer's Choice and the other corporations, but none of us ever put big ideas in people's heads. Yes, our workers were beaten down by a rigged system and lack of mobility, but no hope is better than false hope. Right? I swear, everybody in this company thinks they're going to be somebody someday. It ain't gonna happen. Anti-Cleo's marketing you a bunch of wishful thinking who...
The story of Anti-Cleo versus the Moon Man is a ballad for our ages. A thing of legend to be handed down for a modest fee to each successive generation. Spacer's Choice swollen-headed mascot represents the worst impulses of old corporations, who have fairly stacked the deck against the little person, as they tried with us at Tau Ceti. But did Anti-Cleo take Spacer's Choice's devious shenanigans lying down? No! Just like our sponsored tossball team, the Anti-Cleo's darlings refused to do when things were down at the end of the
Unclean Spacers chose. At the 26th inning, then made a Sunday goal.
At Auntie's Choice, we strive to be 110% wholly plus artificial. Unity is our guiding principle. Enjoy an artificially enhanced existence through the conspicuous consumption of unavoidable embedded chemicals with Auntie's choice. An artificial life is a life that's sweeter. Live a life that's sweeter with Auntie's choice. Item. Business is good. We have positive bit flow. Our portfolio is diversified. But we can always do better. I'll give it
From pop guns
Can't
to
tell the
self-propelled
difference between
cannons,
cover and
I have whatever
concealment.
size weaponry
Then you
you
need
need
a
to
good
make all
set
your
of armor before someone succeeds in ventilating you.
only division that earns us less when they work more. Ease off the throttle, gang. Any malfeasance if
Nice work. A sterling performance by both of us. I've been waiting to give everybody here a piece of my mind for some time now.
% in net gross. You're supposed to squeeze blood from every contract, not put us in the red. Learn to negotiate.
You've heard about the Spacer's Choice and Auntie Cleo merger, I'm sure. But things went down a little differently than Auntie makes out around here. Auntie was attempting a hostile takeover, but we outplayed her, voted her and her execs out. And we shipped Auntie and all her diehard followers out to Tau Ceti as an example. After Earth went dark, Auntie was technically the senior ranking executive in Tau Ceti, and she used that to take over the colony. But everything she's been doing since has been quasi-legal at best, including her being CEO of Auntie's Choice. With Earth being dark, no one has proof to call her on it.
Spare me no gumption, and I promise we will all thrive. There are so many reasons.
What I had to say was more important. People here needed to hear how bad they've been bamboozled by that self-determinism claptrap. The rest is going to come out eventually anyway. After that, we can all go back to exploiting each other honestly.
Can imagine, plus a few more that you can't imagine, but that we can sell you recipes for. We are also the only retailers for parasite-free.
This little ruse of hers will collapse and she'll be exposed for every corporation to see. Then, law willing, she'll be executed for treason against a legitimate corporation. If I were Auntie, and thankfully I'm not, I'd say she's betting if she takes over Arcadia, she can prevent all that from happening. Success here leading to success there and such. No thanks. Once Spacer's Choice is back in control, I'll be running this place in no time.
Represents the worst impulses of old corporations who unfairly stack the deck against the little person, as they tried with us in Tau Ceti. Tossball team, the refused to do what things were down at the end of the sponsorship series against the Spacers Chosen.
I'm Jean Turfer Tyler, 6th base person for the Anti-Cleo Darlings. I believe Spacer's Chosen's goalie at the end of the 56th inning, then made a Sunday goal to win the game.
Can't tell the difference between cover and
From
concealment.
pop guns to
Then
self-propelled
you need
cannons,
a good set of
I have
armor
whatever
before
size
someone
weaponry you
succeeds
need to
in
make all your
ventilating you.
problems past tense.
Report on just how much money
Takes all sorts. Well, welcome, future repeat customer. I can tell just by looking at you that you'll be back again and again. Ready to make a purchase? All right. But we'd probably save a whole lot of time if you just gave me all your bits.
From pop guns to welcome! Here at Arnie's Armory, the customer's goals are our goals. Unfortunately. Can't tell the difference between cover and concealment? Then you need a good set of armor before someone succeeds in ventilating you.
Well, no, not really. But
Which do you like invading more? The Protectorate or the Order?
All that Protectorate yay-saying is downright unnerving, but at least they don't worship numbers or some such.
I never know either of them. Very tyrannical regimes like the Protectorate want to control their subjects' thoughts.
Why do I feel like we're about to meet some of the most nettlesome people in the world?
Attention, morally gray outsider. The adventure of your lifetime awaits. Auntie's choice is hired.
I see you decided to accept my invitation. Good. I do hate having to follow up. Ordinarily, reception here would detain you in a whole song and dance, but you're no common contractor. You're my honored guest. And as such, I've informed them there's no need. I wanted to formalize my gratitude for your assistance on Greater Tranquility Station. What a shame our negotiations were so violently digressed. I felt we were making real progress, notwithstanding a subsection or two. In fact, that is what I summoned you here to discuss. Some messages have indeed been sent hither and thither through back channels. Alden remains convinced an agreement can be reached, and I concur. Mayhaps we're both overly optimistic, but if there's even the remotest chance of bringing the Order and Auntie's choice together, the profit from doing so far outweighs the risk.
To begin, you'll need to gain favor with both the Order and Auntie's Choice. I expect the Order will want you to, I don't know, clap some chalkboard erasers together or something. Do whatever you must to earn an audience with our respective leaders and convince each to agree to meet and continue the negotiations. You're confident, a fine quality, at certain occupational tiers. But mind that you're not overconfident. Auntie hates grandstanding. Obviously, you will need help to smooth over any points of contention during the negotiation, which will require some verbal finesse, but worry about that step upon reaching it. Capital! As I mentioned before, you'll first need to earn an audience with the presiding bishop and our very own chief executive before this plan can go ahead. When it comes to the Order, approach their laureates. They seem to run things. On our side, work with the VPs, improve their opinion of you, and gain their trust. I was also going to suggest improving your oratory skills, but you seem rather eloquent, so I think you have nothing to fear in that arena. Certainly. Aren't you adorable? Next, you'll be asking me to name a time I overcame adversity in the workplace. What is anyone apart from the function they perform? To wit, I am my job, and I rather think such an esteemed position speaks for itself. If price matters, there's the bottom runger. Dingy little watering hole on the Esplanade. Not glamorous, but you won't contract anything fatal from the drinks there. Probably. But for a person of means and taste, the best choice is undeniably the finest gin mill on board. They tried to name a drink after me once, you know, but I refused. Too gauche. You'll find the best choice in the upper portion of the promenade. Answering that would come dangerously close to upward communication, which is not something we advocate in Auntie's Choice. Wouldn't want the junior ranks getting the idea that they can review or, law forbid, critique their seniors. Suffice to say, Auntie Cleo is without peer, quite literally. This corporation would be adrift without her as our steady bellwether.
Trinicular. Arriving any moment now. Approaching station. Head office tower. Auntie's Choice. Your auntie.
You want freedom of choice. You want Auntie's Choice. Auntie's Choice knows that a better you is just 3 pills and an ointment away. Why choose just any choice when you could choose Auntie's Choice? Too much Spacer's Ale? Try Auntie's Choice Pep Pills. Good for what ails you.
Mister, any bits to spare? Working hard or hardly working? That's rhetorical.
Any update on the man in the Moon Man mask? Heard the announcement, assume that was your doing. Wait! What?
What? But Auntie said the last message that arrived from Earth was the board putting her in charge. Guess that does sound rather convenient.
Wait, this is bad. Knowing this is not good. This sort of dirt gets a person killed. This may call for an executive decision.
What does the middle manager handbook say to do at a time like this?
Says here, unfinished business leaves one undone. Trim loose ends before everything comes unraveled. Well, that sounds rather dire, you know, contextually.
Yeah, Twombly. Maybe we should worry more about them right now? Sounds like a tip-top action plan to me. Granted, a call like that's entirely above my pay grade.
We accept your terms. Consider this final payment for services rendered. Never speak about this to anyone.
Oh, you sounded just like an upper middle manager right then, Twombly. Good job.
Knock off the funny business.
I'll have you know my panhandling license is completely up to date.
Why choose just any? When you can choose Auntie's Choice.
We took what nature heedlessly assembled and vastly rebettered it through artificial means. At Auntie's Choice, we strive to be 110% wholly plus artificial. Artificiality is our guiding principle. Enjoy an artificially enhanced existence through the conspicuous consumption of unavoidable embedded chemicals. With Auntie's Choice. An artificial life is a life that's sweeter. Live a life that's sweeter with Auntie's Choice.
Yeah. Hello, daring self-determinivist, stalwart seeker of self-betterment, or rapacious as in Ida. Your assignments will Ida's help explore the wilds, plot our path, and shape the evolution of our beloved corporation. And with enough rugged determinism, you might... That's right, a life filled with action, adventure, riches, and romance. Now, if you'll just exit through to your left, 2 of our top 29 vice presidents are waiting to speak with you. And remember, Auntie's Choice Stay Hungry Meal Pack offers our finest pre-sliced bread and dehydrated water tablets in one convenient package for an additional price.
Wonderful to meet you. C.F. Pendergrass III, Strategic Reconfiguration. It's not every day we have such a capable operative accept our invitation to the undisputed claim. While it was those ill-fated peace talks that got you here, I've kept tabs on you for a good long time.
Yes, we've all kept tabs. Auntie and I have spoken about you several times now. Ursula Ormsby, Proprietary Insight Acquisition. You'll report to both of us. For now.
Indeed. It is our pleasure to meet you, and I am beyond tickled to welcome you to Auntie's Choice. Yet they are indubitably one and the same. By coming into my employ and helping to secure Auntie's interests, you are directly manifesting a stable future for this colony.
At Auntie's Choice, we make things happen. If you want to move something along swiftly, you come to us. If you want to endlessly dither about numbers, talk to the Order.
You, my friend, are being given the opportunity of a lifetime. Auntie's Choice has a dynamic new vision, and we need a specific kind of go-getter to make it happen. We need someone not shaped by Auntie's meritocracy. It serves its function, but our workers tend to focus on rung climbing. We need an individualist who sees unorthodox solutions. A daring, non-conforming perturbation ameliorator to implement our monopolistic mercantile methodology plan.
More succinctly, we are recruiting an expert outside consultant.
Be our eyes and ears, act as our emissary, and when necessary, dispense with any competition. I have a plan, a vision that will change the course of Auntie's Choice.
Yes, Charles, your vision. Created alongside myself, a team of researchers, slew of marketing experts, a moon-spanning computronic gizmo, and not least of all, Auntie.
I suppose you could say so. We have a very pressing, very specific need, and I do believe you will fit it perfectly.
If they're speaking this blandly about needing your services, their starting offer ain't gonna be stingy.
It most certainly will. And the pay is the least of the benefits this opportunity affords.
Wonderful! This is the kind of wily adventure in self-determinism you will absolutely not regret. Your first assignment demonstrates some of the very qualities we need. Something unexpected, or in truth, unprecedented, has happened at one of our repackaging facilities on Praetor.
If I understand correctly, they're having something of a workforce issue. Don't know rightly what you call it. Workers are, well, asking for things. It's strange. They've stopped working. The workers there simply stopped.
They expressed, and I know this is going to sound more than a bit strange, dissatisfaction. And they said they won't return to work unless things at the plant improve.
Specifically, they stated, until we meet their demands. As though employees have a right to demand anything of their employers.
Anti-Cleos was specifically founded to fight what nature inflicts, to offer higher quality pharmaceuticals designed to be better than nature, because nature...
And what, pray tell, has them so aggrieved?
Dear law, what a bunch of devious, ungrateful, greedy little prigs! After all the opportunities Auntie's given them to repay us like this, I'm so disappointed.
So what do you suggest we do about such an utterly unheard of situation? It is absolutely imperative that we get those people back to work, whatever it takes. Negotiate. As in, give in to some of their demands. Won't that set a terrible precedent for others?
No, Ursula, it won't, because we won't be the ones doing it. That is exactly why we've hired you as my brand new perturbation ameliorator. You'll solve the problem for us, and we will retain absolute deniability. No, you misunderstand my meaning. Deniability doesn't mean we hide behind you. It means you may act outside the fundamental tenets of Auntie's Choice Society.
But you, who are not officially an Auntie's Choice employee, can do whatever you want. Anyone asks about our involvement, and we can disavow it.
Wonderful! You'll go to Praetor, meet the plant's overseer, and mediate an end to this lunacy, which gets those ingrates back to work.
I have zero doubt Auntie and I will be completely impressed by your efforts. Unless you disappoint, in which case I will disavow that statement.
Extravagant to the most big-minded of customers. We have food and drink for every taste and meal you can imagine, plus a few more that you can't imagine.
Need anything?
But that we can sell you recipes for.
Till next.
Also, the only retailers for parasite-free purple berries.
The term parasite-free indicates the fact that any kind of parasite found in an Auntie's Choice product is provided free of charge and is not the property of Auntie's Choice or its subsidiary companies, and the eating of said parasite absolves Auntie's Choice.
Tramicular, arriving any moment now. Approaching station. Value-added Esplanade.
A thing of legend to be handed down for a modest fee to each successive generation.